Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been forever, but welcome back. I'm really hoping to upload more and more. I have laid out a filming schedule and I'm officially back on YouTube. I really missed it. I feel like there's just nothing like it. There's so many apps that try to recreate the wheel, but YouTube's always the one that we go back to. I've had a lot of updates since I last filmed. I got married, which is crazy. So this is going to be a wild story time, so buckle up. If you haven't already, subscribe. My other socials are linked below as well. I know it probably seems like forever since I've uploaded on YouTube, and that's because I've been kind of figuring out my footing with social media. Obviously, I do social media for fun. I absolutely love it, but it is truly a creative outlet for me, and I've gone through some things in the last few months that have kind of taken the fun out of it. So today is gonna be a story time all about that. I've also had some big life changes. I'm married, which is so exciting, but this all kind of has to do with why I haven't really been posting. I've been hesitant to be as vulnerable on here, to be totally honest, because I had a lot of my happy moments taken away from me because of social media. So I'm gonna walk you through a very long story time. Buckle up, because there's a lot to get through. All right, so I got married and it was truly the best day ever. I was fully prepared for something to go wrong, but not a single thing did. It was a truly seamless day from start to finish. I was super relaxed, and I think that was the biggest thing, was that I can be kind of type A and can tend to overanalyze things, and for my wedding, I didn't do that at all. So all the prep leading up to the wedding was super relaxed. I think the only thing we were kind of stressed about was obviously finances. And I think anyone, unless you're super well off, is going to stress about finances before a wedding, but that's pretty much it. I didn't overanalyze anything. I bought the first dress I tried on. Our food was super casual. We had chicken fingers and sliders and a mac and cheese bar, a sushi bar, like all our favorite things. It was just super chill. We wanted our wedding to be a friend and family barbecue theme, so really intentional about who we had there, and that meant no plus ones. And I know that can sound a little bit touchy, especially because people can get kind of weird feelings with weddings, but we ended up having 96 people at our wedding, us included. So outside of family, who we obviously had set in stone, which was about 50 people, the other 40, we really wanted to make sure that we knew every single one of them. And that meant no plus one. And the reason for that was I truly did not want to meet anyone for the first time at my wedding, and neither did my husband, because you just want to be fully relaxed and feel a family and friend atmosphere, not with strangers. We have a lot of inside jokes and we're a very private couple, so explaining a lot of those moments to a stranger would just be really awkward. And also, outside of my social media, because this is my creative outlet, I am an extremely reserved person. I've kind of alluded to it on here, and I've definitely talked about it on other social media, but I have pretty bad anxiety, and it can honestly give me a lot of stress to meet new people because I end up hyper analyzing situations, and I didn't want to feel like that on my wedding day. I just wanted to feel totally relaxed, totally present in the zone, belly laugh, and like have the best time with my friends and family and my husband. So that's why we did it that way. Throughout the planning process, I posted a series of TikToks kind of sharing my experience with planning, things I wish I knew, hopefully to be a resource for brides that were looking for some guidance on social media. Now, obviously, in 2023, when I'm filming this, TikTok is the biggest outlet for people. And that's another reason why I haven't been as present on YouTube. It's easier to post on TikTok, to be totally transparent. People seem to be gravitating toward that type of content. So I figured if my audience was gravitating toward TikTok, that's what I needed to focus on. Around this time, a trend was going around TikTok where people were sharing their FAQs and how they worded things so it would be helpful for brides that were looking for some guidance. I saw one of these videos on TikTok and I was like, oh, I have a wedding website. I have an FAQ that I haven't received that many questions about. I'll upload mine. So I uploaded mine, not thinking anything of it. Now, most of these videos had around 150,000 to 200,000 views, so you can imagine my surprise when I woke up one day and saw that my video had 7.3 million, yes, million views. And with that came some of the most misogynistic, disgusting, sexist, horrible comments I have ever seen. As I mentioned, I'm someone with anxiety, so this really affected my mental health. When you post things online, you obviously open yourself up for criticism, but I would say it's not fair to say that you can expect to have people be extremely overly critical and analytical of your day or of the content you're posting. That's like saying if you walk outside your house, you should expect a crazy stranger to run up to you and bombard you with their opinions. Yeah, once in a while it happens, but it doesn't happen every time you leave the house. So that's like people saying, I expect every video I post to go viral. And I expect every video I post to come with a barrage of horrible opinions, troll comments, and flat out evil messages. I've been posting on YouTube for a while, and most of you watching this video have probably been subscribed to me for 5+ years. I have received troll comments before, negative comments, and constructive feedback, but I have never received hate on that scale like I did on that TikTok. And the hate was really hard to deal with, I'll be totally honest, but I could deal with that. When it started spiraling out of control was when media outlets started to pick up the story and started to post it all over the world. I was being sent articles daily from Brazil, DailyMail in the UK, the New York Post. I did an interview with Business Insider where I felt I could sort of tell my side of the story, but other than that, all of these publications took my photos, took my content without my permission. Specifically Daily Mail and New York Post I want to call out because these are huge publications that flat out knew they were stealing my content and still did it anyway. I was on my honeymoon when all of this was going down. I was getting bombarded with texts from friends and family, dozens and dozens of messages from people who both supported me, which was amazing, but also hated me because I made a conscious decision that I did not want to meet anyone new at my wedding. This didn't hurt anyone. My and my husband's wedding that we paid for, over 90% of the people that we invited came to our wedding, hung out with us, had so much fun, and everybody knew each other. So there were no issues with the plus ones for anyone except the people online who were throwing their opinions at me. I don't expect over 7 million people, considering all the people that read these publications that were picking up the story, to understand my intention or my heart, or to understand how difficult it is to plan a wedding. When I actually looked at my TikTok statistics for that video, most of my viewership was 13 to 17, so that made me feel a lot better. Like, I don't expect a teenager to understand how difficult it is to plan a wedding, all of the scenario planning that you need to think of that goes into it, etc. So looking back on the situation, I'm able to feel a lot better about it, but I definitely needed to step away from social media for my own mental health. On our honeymoon, it was really sad because I felt like I constantly had to check my phone because the story was getting spun so out of control. I was so anxious about what people were saying, and it was just really hard to deal with. It also just made me so thankful for YouTube and the YouTube community. The people that go on YouTube are just so chill and so much more nice than other platforms. All of the negativity aside, we had such an amazing wedding. We got married in Sonoma at BR Cone. It's an all black and white winery with olive trees and gorgeous vineyards. We were really nervous because the last several months, the weather in Napa has been crazy. From January until March, it was freezing and raining all the time. And so when April came for our wedding month, we were so nervous it was gonna rain. Literally the days before our wedding, it was raining, and by some miracle, it was a perfect day. No wind, perfectly sunny. It was just incredible. I honestly have no regrets about our wedding because I got to be fully myself that day, fully comfortable because everyone I loved was there. Even the people on our staff, our caterers, our event coordinators, etc., were people that we had gotten to know so well the last several months. It was just a super comfortable, happy environment. So it's been a character building experience overall, but that is how social media almost ruined my wedding. They tried, but they didn't do it. Let me know if you want to hear more about our wedding specifically and all of the details. I think I'm gonna do a full wedding extravaganza video, but if I had to do it again, would I post about it online? Maybe not. Maybe I would have stuck to just YouTube, but you live and you learn through every situation, so it is what it is. So that is my story time of how social media almost ruined my wedding, but I'm super excited to be back on YouTube, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!